So today I want to talk about something that is relatively more serious, I guess, when compared to most other stuff that I talk about on this channel, but whatever. Today I want to talk about people who abuse animals. And I'm not just talking about people who neglect animals, although I also think that that's like pretty terrible, but I want to talk about specifically people who would deliberately go out of their way to abuse and kill animals, and why I think they are some of the lowest scum on the earth, and I genuinely think they deserve to die. Now, I understand that, that's sort of like a code tick. It's like, whatever. Yeah, of course, everybody fucking hates people who abuse animals. Like, what, are you gonna be the next Malcolm X? What's the big deal? It's more that I recently saw this news. I don't think it's really been covered in any Western media so far, because it's mostly localized in the Sino region or Chinese region. I don't know what you call it. It's basically, there's this area in mainland China, right? It's called Jiyan. In Cantonese, it's called Kityang. Basically, 4 elementary school students in there found a stray dog and decided to kill it. Yeah, they beat it up with different instruments using like sticks and whatever, and then they use some gasoline to like burn its body. Not only that, it's also a dog that it recently gave birth to 3 puppies as well. So yeah, they beat up the mother as well as the 3 little baby puppies. Some of the cutest life form that could exist on this earth. They decide to kill it for no reason, basically just for fun. And I want to just talk about it a little because I don't see anybody on the Western side of the internet really talking about this, but I think it deserves to be talked about. But yeah, no one wants to see that. How it was discovered is that they themselves took a video, they themselves recorded them doing that, and then uploaded it onto the internet. And of course, almost 99% of the internet agree that this is absolutely fucking horrible, and wants these 4 kids to face some sort of consequence. So what sort of consequence did they face? So I looked it up as well. Essentially, the province or whatever you call it, that local government said that, they'll re-educate them. These boys will go to, like, technically not even juvie, it's sort of like a re-education program or like a re-education school or whatever, and that's it. That's basically it. That's all that they have said. Fun fact, some people even try to look up the name of this supposed re-educational school. Apparently they couldn't find anything. So it is possible that they didn't even fucking actually send them to anywhere. Let alone the fact that whether or not you think this is a punishment that's worthy of crimes of this magnitude. And obviously people get pissed about this for very rational reasons. They want to spread the news. But apparently the good people of the Chinese Communist Party, right, decides that, hey, you should not be spreading news about this. So there are instances where celebrities that talk about these and say, hey, what the fuck, this is fucked up, and their posts get deleted by the government or like at least the moderators and such. And I can somewhat understand, okay, if they just straight up post the entire clip of them killing a dog or whatever, but that's animal abuse, maybe you shouldn't post that, right? They didn't do that. They just simply say these people should face consequences, and still the government take those posts down. And for what? Well, it's simply because they think it looks bad for them.
Stupid dog! You made me look bad!
They think that it looks bad for them, so they need to take it down. They can't let more people talk about this. So that's great. That's good. Even the government, apparently, is trying to protect these horrible people. There's also the local village or whatever it is. Apparently, even the villagers in there are somewhat trying to protect them. What a beautiful world, huh? Some people might say, why are there no like legal laws against any sort of animal abuse in China? There really isn't. I'm going to try to look up some results for whether or not there are like laws protecting animal rights in mainland China. There are like organizations, non-governmental organizations that try to protect animal rights, but there aren't any legal enforcement for them. The closest there are is if, for example, that animal is a pet or something, and you kill them. That is considered as destroying other people's property, to my knowledge. So that's great. Just treating a life form, treating a living, breathing thing, just calling it a property. I think farmers treat their livestock better than this. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding. So here's what I think, right? You might ask me, well, what do you think should happen to these kids other than when you said they should die? The result that I think more people can agree with, it's probably life imprisonment. I think they should probably go to prison and probably be never let out for the rest of their lives. Like, I understand that a life sentence in most contexts actually isn't like straight up a life sentence. It actually means since like 25 years or something. I don't think that should be what's happening. I think like at the very least, like genuinely, for the rest of their natural human life, they should not be let out into society ever again. Like I think that is basically death penalty. I mean, like you might as well kill yourself once you reach that point. I think some people might say, well, they're kids. Some really strange people as well, by the way. They would say, well, they're kids. They probably don't even understand. I disagree. Like, what do you mean they don't understand? Like, I'll say this, even normal human beings, just as long as you are someone who is not twisted in the fucking head, you, by the nature of being a human being, would not even consider doing this. This would not even be an idea that flashes in your fucking mind. Like, okay, maybe there's this idea called like Santiago interference. Okay, maybe once or twice you have like really fucked up ideas, but like immediately, the moment you have that thought, it is immediately brushed away.
Known as cognitive interference. You know how sometimes you'll be sitting there and then you'll just have a really inappropriate or wrong thought run through your head? This is a phenomenon known as cognitive interference.
At the age that they were at elementary school, they should have a moral compass, a comprehension of morality that's enough, that's competent to understand this is extremely fucked up. You should not do something like this. I've actually seen like some experiments, some like psychological experiments where they found out like even babies, infants at a very young age, they do like little puppet shows for them. It shows that they have some sort of like morality to them. I think it was like an experiment where they did like a puppet show. One puppet is being mean to the other one. They let them play with either one of the puppets. Like 80% of the babies chose the ones that's being nice, the one that's not mean. Like I guess these are the 20%, I guess. I don't fucking know. But like even then, any exposure to your own family, to society, to media, almost everything around you at that age is teaching you, hey, you should not fucking do this. Or at the very least, never would like say, hey, this is like something that's cool to do. It's hip to fucking kill dogs. Like, why would you do this? There's no excuse. What was the point? They'll just say it's just for fun. But, you know, people do a lot of different things for fun. People play video games for fun. People watch movies, do all sorts of stuff. Why is it that you have to resort to killing a dog and shit, right? This might be controversial, but at the very least, pedophiles have a bigger reason, like they're sexually attracted to them is a sexual attraction, right? These people genuinely have no fucking excuse. They just say that, oh, it's just because. Because is the answer. This is horrible. This is just, I would want these 4 kids to face the consequences that they should, and it is probably more than just simply going to some sort of re-education program. Like, I'm just simply saying that.